Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I really need to tell you this story. So, I'm in the airport shuttle, and the driver says he wants to tell me a story. Well, you know I'm ready for this. Anyway, he says that his mother was a very religious woman. He said she wasn't perfect. He said, I'm not saying that she's perfect. She was very religious. She was very special. She was holy. He said she was a holy woman. He said, but she would cuss you out with the best of them, but she was very holy. I said, I recognize her. She sounds like my mom. So anyway, he said, at the end of her life, she suffered a great deal. And he said every weekend he'd see her with a rosary and praying. He said, but at the end of the life, she physically suffered in great amount of pain. And he was there with her when she passed away. And he was very angry with God because of the way this holy woman had to suffer. And so he said it took him a while. It was she had died. It was her first Mother's Day. And he was still holding on to that anger that he had with God. And so he'd planted some tulips because his mother loved tulips. And he planted, I think he said 6 tulips. And he told God, if she's in a better place, if everything is better and everything is good, you show me. So he plants the tulips, and the 6 tulips come up, but a 7th also comes up. And he goes, well, flowers split, seeds split, maybe, they split. So there's the 7th. He said, but the other 6, there were 3 in one color, 3 in another color. They opened and they were their color. The 7th didn't open with the others. It did not open until Mother's Day. And he showed me a picture of it. It was probably a foot taller than the others and a completely different color from what he planted. So he's like, okay, if it splits off, but how's it going to split off and be a whole nother color? So he sends it to his sister, and his sister goes, what are you doing? What do you not see? That's Mom's favorite color. It was like a magenta. That's Mom's favorite color. It was the color of the dress we buried her in. Can't you see? And he said he realized he was so angry and so mad he couldn't see. He'd asked for the sign, he got the sign, he kept explaining away the sign. And then all the others, when the tulips lose their leaves, their petals, all of them lost their petals, except for her. She just closed up, and then when it was time, went on back down. And he said, whenever someone is in my shuttle van and they're in town, or they indicate to me that they're burying someone, they lost someone they love, I tell them the story of those signs, because they're everywhere, letting us know that they're still with us and that love never leaves. Well, my next flight, I got on a plane with a young man whose wife had died. And I could pass on that story about how love stays with us. I love you. And I love that people are now coming to me with significant stories, even though they don't know that I'm a librarian. I love you.